Wonderful and great tidings, Pixies. It is your queen. Today we are going to talk about Revenant. In one very, very special way. And that way is Granum Void.
Okay, so yeah, that's the video. People have been asking about my Revenant build in particular for Granum Void a lot, and you know I'm always down to show off the wonders and spread the cult of Revenant for Granum Voiding. So here we are. The build is really straightforward. Ignore the fact that this is 6 forma. It's because I actually play Revenant and I've min-maxed this particular loadout for my main Revenant build. You won't need to necessarily use as many forma as I am to make this effective enough for your Granum Voiding. The most important aspects are to have as much strength as you can, a decent amount of efficiency, and then a little bit of range. A stretch is enough. Efficiency is just so that you can have the most, well, efficiency when using your forks. That's the most important aspect when it comes to Revenant and Granum Void. The rest of it you just put into strength. The amount of strength to like efficiency ratio is really kind of flexible. You should be okay with anything like 200% or higher for strength. And when it comes to efficiency, anything that's like 150 or higher should be good. And that's really kind of it. Fill it in how you can. If you have Revenant, I definitely recommend him. Just for normal Granum Void spamming, he's great across all of the boards, all of the levels, whether it's the first tier, the second tier, or the third tier. He is my go-to for cold if we're doing Sister Parvos farming. And if I'm just farming any of the other stuff or just clearing it for other pixies or friends that are like, I can't do Granum Void, then he's my go-to. You just stand there, you really don't have to do anything else, and he does all the work for you. If you find that you're going a little too slow, just hold that left click button a little bit and you should be fine. The most important things to consider when it comes to Revenant and Granum Void are your positioning. There are certain areas and certain parts of the map that will benefit you better than others. So if you stare at the video now, you'll see one of my favorite spots to sit in the Granum Void with Revenant. Just to know that in general, you're going to want an area that is slightly inclined, since Revenant's ultimate is a conal shape, so the higher you are, the more angle you have. Since it's not straight across, it's slightly downwards, like a circus top. So, you know, having that slight incline will make that range really work for you so that you can hit as many corners as possible. The second thing to consider is whether or not you're super close to the pyramid ziggurat thing in the middle. I found that it's better if you can find a structure that's a little bit removed from that area, and you can sort of sit a little bit out so that you can hit things that are not going to be hidden by the ziggurat itself, and you can hit things that are along the edges. If you can't find anything, if you can't easily find a location that's very far from the ziggurat, then it's fine to like stand on the coin, for instance. But I would suggest standing on one of the rocks or in like the ridge area or something along those lines, as I find that those have worked a little bit better for myself. Finally, and this is the most important part, when you go into the Granum Void, be sure you activate your Mesmer Skin first. You might find yourself going onto the floor if you do not have your Mesmer Skin active. Mesmer Skin is a very, very strong ability and pretty much negates damage, unless it's like some sort of status proc for Toxin or Slash that goes beyond its shield. Otherwise, you will be good, and that's it. Have fun Granum Voiding, and thanks for watching. If you like the content, be sure to follow the channel, and why don't you hang out with us on Twitch? We're live Monday through Saturday, and I'd love to see you there. Next video will probably be my top picks for Warframe specific choices for Granum Void in Sister Parvos or Lich farming. Well, for Sister Parvos, because Liches don't really care. But yeah, that'll be the next video, so if you want to see some of my choices for Warframe specific builds when it comes to Granum Void farming, that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll see you then. Bye!